name is Greg Slone. Thanks for checking out another episode of Drum Power here on my YouTube channel, where we're here to help you discover the power of drumming. And in this little video, I want to talk to you about triplets. So most of you, probably many of you at least, know what triplets are and you've been playing triplets already. But I just wanted to talk a little bit about triplets and how important they are on the drum set, how much fun you can have with them on the drum set. They will just become a part of your natural playing and a part of your voice as a musician as you keep developing. So let's get into it. Let's talk about it. What is a triplet? Well, it's a group of 3 notes. Okay, triplet. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. A lot of ways to count them. I always used to just go 1 triplet and triplet, 2 triplet and triplet, 3 triplet and triplet, that kind of thing. You can go, 1 tita and tita, that kind of thing. You can say 1 and 2 and as long as you're feeling those groups of 3, you can make it work with the music you're playing. So let's get into it. Triplet, single stroke sticking, right, left, right, left, right, left. Now a good way to feel it is to accent on the downbeat. So let's say we're going 1 triplet, 2 triplet. Say we're counting it that way. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet. Okay. I could also feel that going right, left, left, right, left, left. 1 triplet, 2 triplet. I could feel it going left, right, right. Feel it just alternating triplets. So there's any number of ways to feel these things, and they can find their way into our playing around the drum set. One of my favorite patterns I used to practice was doing the right, left, left phrase for 4 triplets, and then switching to right, right, left, and then switching back to right, left, left. So you can see what that gives you is one time that you're trying to alternate the pattern, you get a couple of doubles in a row. So you're doing the last 2 notes of this triplet and the first 2 notes of the next triplet. And then when you're alternating back, you're getting 2 singles in a row. And of course that's the last note of a triplet and the first note of a triplet. So going from doubles, get 2 doubles in a row. Going from the single, you get 2 singles in a row. So working on that triplet pattern, you can hear that accent pattern. It's kind of cool. Stuff with that. Imagine moving that around the drums. I can, maybe just move the accents to, like, say this floor tom and this high tom. That would sound like this. Where I'm just using one drum for one accent and a different drum for the other accent. But that's just one simple, exercise that I used to work out on the practice pad, and then I'd move it around on the drum set. Another thing that's cool about triplets that you have to kind of work into your playing, I think, over time, is understand that shuffles and swing patterns in jazz music, for instance, are triplet based. Okay, so let's go through a shuffle first. A basic shuffle. And if you're thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1. Okay, if I'm thinking that, I have to understand that I'm actually playing on this cymbal pattern right now. I'm playing the first and third note of triplets. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. So I'll play full triplets here, and I'll play the shuffle with it. So you can hear that, how it lines up like that. So what a lot of drummers do is they'll fill in some of the notes those second triplet notes that are not being played. Sometimes a good drummer will feel a spot to place that on the snare drum or on the kick drum. That kind of stuff. So that's how you get like those halftime shuffles. And what it is they're filling in those holes. They're filling in those triplet holes with a note on the snare drum or the kick drum or both. Sometimes I'll just play a straight pattern and fill the triplet in. So I'm just playing essentially 1, 2, 3, 4, but I'm going 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 And you can even change up what the cymbal's doing, of course, into the triplets. But it can be a lot of fun. You can use it as fills within grooves and everything. Now, also, we talked about the shuffle idea. Listen to a lot of halftime shuffle songs, like Fool in the Rain from Led Zeppelin does it. Toto has the song Rosanna that does it. And you will hear what I'm talking about. You'll hear that the drummer is filling in some of these cymbal holes. Some of those notes that are not being played in the triplet, they're filling in with snare drum or kick or both. Okay, let's get into the swing pattern, the jazz stuff. So if my basic swing pattern is this, one triplet, two triplet, three triplet, four triplet, one triplet. So again, you can easily see and feel the triplet pattern. That's why triplet type fills sound so good with swing grooves. You can do straight fills with them, but depending on the song, a lot of times it's not going to sound real good when you do that. So I'll give you an example. I'll play a swing pattern and do some triplet fills. feels natural because I'm basically playing triplets on the cymbal. You're not playing every note of the triplet, but you're playing that feel. You can do straight stuff with it. Depending on the song or the project, that can actually sound really cool. It just depends on what you're doing. I used to love, there's a lot of Zeppelin songs where Bonham would actually be playing a straight beat. Play straight fills with it. But he would also sneak in triplet fills. Effective when you're playing a straight beat and you get the triplet fills within there to kind of change the feel and the momentum of the groove up. You can go the other way. Like I said, you can do shuffle stuff and stuff that's triplet based, and you can do straight fills against it. But usually that's a little tougher to make it sound right to your ear. But it can be done, and I think you should experiment with it and have fun with it. So anyway, hopefully this gives you some ideas on things to work on with triplets. Be listening to music and see if you can pinpoint out when you're hearing triplets and when you're not. You gotta be careful. It's not always just a group of 3 notes. It's gotta be a group of 3 notes with that swingy one triplet. Because I can play a group of 3 notes in a straight beat. That little 1, 2, 3, that's just going 1 E and 2 E and 3 E, 1 E and that's just straight. It is a group of 3 notes that you're hearing over and over. But notice at the end of that phrase, I have to do something to change it up to keep it in time. Because if I don't, it won't end where I want it to. Now, if I do a triplet feel, it would land perfectly. Going to be an equal number of 3s and it's going to land right. But when I'm doing a straight feel, that's going to have something tagged on to it, or it's got to end sooner or whatever to make it work. So anyway, a couple more ideas for you. Thanks for checking out Drum Power. There's a lot of videos that you can look back at that I shot earlier. They can give you a lot of good ideas and things to move forward with. Also, I have a whole series of workout videos for drummers. It's a 10-part series called the Ultimate Drummer's Workout. So anyway, keep rocking. We'll see you next time.